Alright, hello guys, it's Andy, and today we are back on the APG show, and today I will be joined by Dirt Phantom, and we will be talking about dating again. Talking about dating. So, maybe a little awkward here and there, a little funny here and there, but still good information. So sit back, relax, or you can sit back and relax, or sit in a good posture, and enjoy. Alright guys, and I shall start the call with Dirt Phantom, just to let him know that we're ready. You there? You can unmute yourself.
Yep, I am here.
Alright guys, so let's start with how people get a significant other, or a person to date, boyfriend, girlfriend, all that.
Now,
So,
I'll start this out.
good. Okay.
See, a lot of people nowadays think that girl's out of my league. You know, I'm just not even gonna try. But really, you gotta have the confidence. Like, if you don't have the confidence to go up and talk to a girl to give a shot, then you're not gonna make it. As once a good man once told me, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't make or you don't take. And what that means, if you don't understand, is if you don't try to take a shot, if you don't try to make or try to do something, you're not gonna make anything. You're not gonna do anything, which is why you gotta have the confidence to try to do things.
Try and ask a few girls out, or guys, or whatever you date. Just do it. Just try. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? They say no.
And just move on if
Yeah.
if they say no. Find someone else. There's plenty of fish in the sea.
Yeah.
Other than that, you can find not like 75% of the relationships in America start or happen because of confidence. I know like 5 guys that I go to school with that got a girl just because they were confident. And trust me, I know them and I look at them. It's the reason why the relationships didn't last long.
And another thing with confidence is, if you have a lack of confidence or self-esteem, one thing that I've noticed that really helps me, find something you enjoy doing and that you're good at doing that makes you feel good. Like, hey, I can do this very well. And that could give you a boost in confidence. Like, for me, this will sound a little geeky, but playing Overwatch or Minecraft, I'm very good at those games. And it makes me feel good about myself when I'm, like, dropping 26 kills on an Overwatch match and then dropping 3 wins on Bed Wars. It makes me feel good about myself, like, hey, I can do this very well. And it can give you that sense of confidence. And then also, if you're like 11 years old, 10 years old listening to this, you're not going to be very confident. You just got to wait till about 12, turning 13, and that's when that confidence is just going to kick in, you know?
Yeah, it's gonna hit you like a train wreck.
Oh, yeah.
And once when you hit 11, start working out. It's the best thing you can do. Not only can you get rid of that acne on your face, you can build up muscle. And the more you build up muscle, the more you'll feel good about yourself. And it's okay to flex when you're by yourself, but it's not okay to flex when you're in public. So if you want to feel good about yourself, flex when no one's around. Just look at yourself after your workout. See how good you are. Talk to yourself about how good you are. Then go out and try to get that girl that lives across the street or that you see in the coffee store.
Yeah, and then with another thing with the working out thing though, don't overwork yourself. Do
Oh
what you
yeah,
think
you
can.
don't. You want to work yourself out, and like we're not
Push
going to give
yourself.
you the advice because we're not workout advice people.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of videos on YouTube. Just look up
Mhm.
workout advice or workout videos, and
Yeah.
they'll tell you like what you need to do. There's always like one or two break days a week. You got to have a leg day and
Make sure you're
a
eating good
body
too.
day, biceps, triceps, and you got to make sure you're eating good. But that's all for a different day and a different podcast. Let's get to the
Yeah.
next topic or the next thing on this, which is
Good
good
body
body
care.
care.
So this is washing, brushing your teeth, using
Oh yeah,
deodorant. That's a big one.
yes.
What I noticed is uh, if you're using shampoo and you're a man, you try and buy men's shampoo and not just shampoo, because men's shampoo is also good for it's good body wash and shampoo. So you kind of get two in one. It might be a little more expensive or whatever, but you also get two in one. And I'm not gonna lie, I just started using men's shampoo and not normal shampoo, and I smell a lot better. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say that right now. I smell a lot better. My hair,
Although we have no
armpits.
sponsors.
No sponsors. Just saying, if you're a man and you want to smell good, don't don't use body spray. That doesn't count
Oh,
as
that
deodorant.
you never want to use spray deodorant when you're
Oh
going
yeah.
out somewhere. Like
Just
nothing
in general,
informal.
you don't want to use spray deodorant. Use the
Only
normal swiping deodorant. It works a
Yes,
lot
use a
better.
normal bar to your armpits and use it
Yeah.
across your chest. People don't use deodorant on their chest, but that has hair there too.
Hmm.
You gotta just do a quick swipe across your chest and boom, you have deodorant there. You'll smell good there. Plus, if you're gonna go and hug someone, their head is gonna be at your chest. Especially if you're a guy. If you're a guy, you're usually taller than the woman. So if she's
Hmm.
hugging you, her head's either gonna be right at your chest or right near your armpits, which is why we usually put deodorant there. Now, if you're going to something formal, yes, put on some spray, put on a nice shirt,
Hmm.
comb your hair into like a nice.
And
To,
most of all, brush your teeth, people. That's a
yes.
big one. Brush your teeth.
Although when your parents tell you to brush your teeth, you're like, I don't want to brush your teeth. Think about what is a girl gonna think if you don't brush your teeth every now and then.
No girl wants to date a guy that has coffee breath and or crap breath. If your breath smells like butt, you're not gonna get a girl. I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just like you gotta be able to work. You wanna work for what you want. If you wanna get a girl, you gotta work for it. You can't
Hmm.
just sit around and get something.
Yeah.
And I know what you're probably thinking. You're thinking, well, Angelo, stars do it all the time. They just sit around and get girls. Now you're kind of playing this as a bad scenario because celebrities and people that they work for their stuff. Celebrities have worked hard to get to their status, like very, very, very hard. Think of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Think of Tiger Woods. All of them have worked to get to where they were, and that's why women like them. So if you
Oh yeah.
work to get a woman, you're gonna get her or someone else. You just gotta work for it.
Yeah. Sorry about
Which
my
is
loading
which
here.
is which moves on to the next thing, which is attitude. You gotta have a great attitude.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
You can't be going around all the time thinking that your life sucks.
And
You gotta have great
be
attitude.
nice to the girls. I hate when
Yes,
people say girls like it when you ignore them. That's true to an extent. But once you start going out with them, that's when you open up. I hate that thing. Like,
and really,
be nice,
all
open up.
people, yeah, people give advice on the internet. Don't listen to other people's advice on the internet. Not on, like this is. I'm talking about weird stuff like
Hmm.
if a girl texts you, wait 2 minutes before you
No,
respond, or if
that
you
no.
get a girl's number, wait a day before you text her. No, do what you want to do.
Yeah, whatever
Just
you think. It's
think,
different with every girl. That's the thing.
yes,
Some
think
girls
confident and
are
have a great worth ethic
weird and
and
they
have good
like that
body care.
creepy guy. some girls are actually normal, and when they text you, they expect you to respond because that's what humans do.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. So yeah, definitely watch. Also, watch what you say.
Oh yeah.
Make jokes. Definitely be friendly, funny, but
Yes.
don't be annoying.
Don't.
And
Yeah.
also
Don't be
be
talkative all the time.
and
Give
don't
her time
and
to
watch
do
what you're
stuff.
making jokes about.
Yeah.
And keep them fairly clean. It's okay, a little something here and there, a little something, but not. Keep it pretty clean and pretty appropriate, because girls don't like guys that are like, that's what she said, that's what she said, that's what she said, that's what she said. Girls don't
Believe
like
me,
this.
we've been through these scenarios.
Exactly. That is from experience. That girls do not like guys that use, especially that joke in particular. They do not like that joke because, therefore, technically, if you're dating them, you should be talking about them.
Yeah.
So,
I think that sums it up for the first category. You want to move on to the next one?
and remember, guys, just ask. Nothing, unless you're like friend zone. But if you're just kind to know each other, just do it. Ask them out. Ask them for their number, even. Because that could be in a friend way, too.
Yeah, you don't have to, there's all these things that people will do that make big deals out of things. If you make it not a big deal, it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just see, like, hey, you want to go see the movie on Friday? Like, something like that.
Yeah, you want to hang out sometime? Don't be like, hey, you want to go do something? No, just talk to them. Have confidence.
They're human, too.
Have a great attitude.
We're both human.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She makes mistakes, you'll make mistakes. Or he'll make mistakes, you'll make mistakes. We're really talking on a guy's perspective because we don't have a girl here giving advice.
Exactly. If I had a woman here giving their perspective, it would be better. But this is mainly for men. It can work for women, but mainly for women.
Women, you can get any man that you want nowadays.
Yeah.
All you have to do all you have to do, and it's really all you have to do if you really, really want the man. Say you want the man. Say you want the man.
Yeah.
If you want to, young women play games all the time, which is why men nowadays are kind of upset and kind of stay single. It's because women play games a lot, and sometimes men don't know how to play these games.
Yes.
We don't know how to play your cat.
I was dealing with it early this year. This girl. She acts super friendly to me. I tell her I like her. She stays away from me. But then I give her my number. She calls a number. Then I come back and see her again, and she then says, "Oh, I blocked your number." Then why did I get your call? And also, my call back to you wouldn't have gone to voicemail if you blocked my number. So she was just playing mind games with me, and she also told me that she didn't like me, and then I found out, just recently, yeah, she did like me. She was just being annoying. So, yeah, especially, that's just for growth. Do not play games with the man. We don't like it.
Because if, I'm going to be, especially with the advice we're giving, if a girl says she doesn't like a man, the man's going to give up. They're not going to keep on doing. Unless a man's 100% desperate for this one girl and 100% is wants you, which sometimes that's the case. Sometimes men really want this one girl, and sometimes that's what girls want. I know this. I've asked a lot of girls about advice that I know. Andy here knows that because I talk with a lot of girls for advice and stuff like that. Yeah. And really, it's just sometimes you just gotta tell the truth. Mm-hmm. Instead of playing these mind games. Because I'm gonna be honest, men are stupid. We're all stupid.
Yeah, we do dumb.
We are dumb. We are dumb, really dumb. And you might be thinking, oh, well, girls can be dumb too, but we don't play games when it comes to this stuff. We don't, and we can't read it. We can't read games. And it's more work for us to learn how to play these games than it is than if you guys just to tell the truth to us. Because we'll give you everything in the world if you just tell the truth to us.
So yeah.
Anyway,
let's move on to the next subject. How to tell if you're in love with someone when you're dating them, or if you have just started, like if you've known them for a while and you think, oh, I might want to marry this person, or if I am in love with this person, or how much do I really care about this person?
First I mean, really, it gets to the point where people date, and men, I'm speaking this from a men's perspective, and young women do this a lot, especially like early junior high and early high school. Mm-hmm. Now I'm saying this from a lot of women's perspective. So yes. Don't go in the comments saying that I'm a man and I don't know anything. I'm getting this from women's perspective. Women, when they're young, go for the cutest or most handsome looking boy. Yeah. And it's just that. It's just biology. It's basically how we were all raised now. And back in like caveman society, it's whoever's the strongest, who's ever living in the end. But nowadays, in this society, since we're all protected, everyone's different. It's the cutest person, and that's the same thing for guys, and it's always the same thing for guys. But girls change afterwards, and I don't want to talk too much about girls on their perspective because I don't know a lot about that. Yep. But guys, you can't just look at the and be like, I'm down to, It's not all about the and the love ain't all about that.
Yeah.
But, like, you can't just go around saying to your boys, yo, boys, I'm about to this girl up.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
You gotta know when you're in love. You can't say that you're gonna be in love. You gotta know.
You just gotta know. It's a feeling. It's a gut instinct. A lot of times, this is a little cheesy, but you know right away if, oh, I care about this person. Or, ooh, I like this person. It's a gut instinct. It's not even first impressions. It's a gut instinct. Ooh, I like this person. Ooh, I don't like this person. Ooh, I think this person's hot. Like, or not even that last one. That last one, no. But, an infatuation is when you think you love someone, but really you just are either A, caught up in the moment, have some weird contradicting feelings that conflict with it.
Or you're just plain old drunk.
Or that too.
Because when you're young, when you're from, let's say, I'm going to just say 13 to 20, or 13 to 25, 28, 30, you're going to date a girl. And you're going to think immediately, this is the girl I want to be with for the rest of my life.
But it's not.
Then you wait about a few more months, then you see how you think. And if you haven't broke up with her by then, you're probably thinking nasty thoughts about her.
Yep.
Not in the dirty way, more in the you don't like her anymore. So you move on, you find another girl, then you keep thinking that till you get till like late 30s and you finally found a girl that you want to settle with. If you don't want to waste all that time, all those 10, 20 years, when you spend with a girl, for the first week, think about what you do. Do you laugh? Do you spend time with each other?
Are you enjoying yourself? Do they seem happy? Do you both seem happy? Because if she doesn't seem happy, ask her if she's happy. Because that's, okay. Girls like it when you ask them how they are. Now, this is, okay, and let me be specific with this. That doesn't mean every 2 seconds, are you hot, are you cold, are you hungry, are you thirsty? No. But text them in the morning. Good morning. How are you?
And not too early in the morning. Get to a point where...
Like 11 in the morning.
Yes, get to a point where you know she's awake and you know she's already fully awake. She's already had breakfast.
Like... how are you? How was your day? How's
or
work?
If you're living with her, if you're living with her, talk to her at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Those are the perfect times to talk
Yeah.
with.
Just talk with the person. Don't be distant.
Now, I'm not gonna say that sexual life is bad. Sexual life, if you don't like your sexual life, then you don't like it. If you like your sexual life, then you like it. If you don't want to have sex, you don't want to have sex. If you want to have sex, you can have sex. But to know if
This
you're in
is
love with someone,
legally, obviously.
necessarily, you don't want to necessarily say, "I want to have sex with them." You want to genuinely be happy with them, whether or not
And
you
if
have.
that is
Not.
one way that you will be happy with them, then go ahead. I don't care. That's your own thing.
We're trying to give advice
Which is another
to
thing.
people.
Don't tell me about that stuff. As I could be your best friend. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Don't
No.
tell me. I don't want to know. Oh, we
Now,
were full
if you
good
want
times,
to,
we're really good.
if you want to,
No.
I have a free Gmail, Dirt Phantom Music, spelled exactly like my YouTube name, with music at the end, at gmail.com. You can email in there with any topics and tell me if you want to be anonymous or not. Put your name in it. Put your situation. Be specific. I will give you the best advice I can get from not only my perspective, but from 2 other boys and 3 other girls' perspective, and I will give you the best advice anyone would ever give you besides your parents.
Yeah. So,
Because I'm not going to overstep your parents' boundaries. Your parents are the best people that you can ask. They've been living on this earth
yes.
way longer than you have, and they have the most wisdom
And
other
they are
than you.
very similar to you, usually, because you have the same
Yes.
genes. And maybe your grandparents, too, a little bit.
Or
Parents
your
are the
uncles
best.
and aunts. If you have
Uncles and
great
aunts,
uncles
brothers
and
and
aunts,
sisters.
talk to them.
Basically,
Yes, older.
your blood family is definitely the best for these situations. Now, if you can't talk to your blood family, or if it's just complicated, all that, that's when you would
And
come to us.
if
But
you just don't feel comfortable
don't feel
bringing it
comfortable.
up, send me an email. I'll discuss it with people, and I'll send you the best advice I can. And I am not gonna throw you under the bus. I will be looking at my email probably constantly to see if anyone's responding.
Yeah. All right.
And if
Continue
you want,
talking. I'm gonna be right back.
all right. If you want, I will put you on the podcast to give advice to other people. Just put it in the email, whether or not you want to be in the whether or not you want to be in the excuse me, in the next podcast, because I'll put you on the next podcast. It's the only thing that's going to do is make the podcast longer, which, believe me, I have plenty of times in my hands. It's the summertime. When it comes to school, I might do this weekendly, every other weekend or whatever. But we're going to wait till Andy gets back. But yeah, trust me, if you can't go to your parents or anyone in your blood family, if you don't trust your friends enough, or you don't want to talk to your friends about it, trust me, I will never know you and I will never judge you. Just send me an email. I'll look over it. I'll get advice from a bunch of people, and I'll send you back an email, or I'll talk about it on the next podcast, or I'll probably do both, whether or not you say you want to be in the next podcast or not. Now, that's about it for the email thing. You email me, I'll respond. I'll put it really, I can just give you advice on the email.
All right.
Or if you want this to be publicly explained on the Angelo show or the Andy Plays Gaming show, you can just say it in the email. Make sure you specify everything.
Oh yeah.
Everything's in detail, especially whether or not you want it on the video. Because if you don't put you want it on the video or not, I'm not going to put it in the video.
You're just gonna email back.
Yeah, I'm just going to email back because I don't want I don't want any privacy concerns.
Yep.
Make it specific if you want it in the video or not.
Yep. And so yeah, do we want to move on to? Do you think that's
Yeah.
good for how to know if you're in love? If you guys have any questions, just email or put it in the comments and we
Yes.
can answer that.
Just email me. I'll put in the description an email to safely email me. That way I won't be loaded with a bunch of spam on
Yeah.
my actual Gmail.
Yeah. So
I don't know if you want to do the same, Andy, but
I'm not gonna do that.
alright. So I'll just put my email in the description, and I'll send you my. I'll hopefully Andy will do the same on his when I send it to him.
I'll put a link to your video and your channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So now
All right.
let's move on to relationships and like let's say you're having a semi-serious relationship, boyfriend girlfriend.
And you
with
want to
someone.
get it better.
Not, like,
You want to spice it up, or like how to keep it in a semi-serious or make it really serious. Basically,
spend
how
time
to
together.
be in a relationship.
Yeah, spend time together. Definitely, that's a big one.
Easiest thing you can do: spend time with her.
Yeah,
With him.
even if it's just watching a movie on the
This
couch,
basically
cuddling,
this.
watch. The greatest time is always try and always have meals together, because that's
Yeah.
like the big one. That's
Now,
that's
if you're young,
like I can hear
you really like. If you're, I'm saying young, as in you're still in like middle school or high school. Don't have what you want to do is you just want to hang out with him or her. You don't want to. The stuff we're talking about with eating is if you're old, if
This
you're
is
like
for
college or older.
Yeah. And
You
now,
want
with high schoolers too. Another thing I would like to just, add something. You don't also when you go out, you don't have to just go out the two of you. You can invite other couples or other friends to go hang out, so it's not just you two. It's spending time together, and you also get some of because like a very stereotypical thing. Guy gets girlfriend and then doesn't hang out with his buddies ever again. You don't want that. You still need to have relationships with other people. You can't just be like, I have this one, I have a girlfriend, I'm good. No, you also need buddies that you can even talk to, like, because you might get into an argument with your girlfriend. You won't break up, but you just get in an argument, and you're just in an argument. You need somebody to talk to, and I don't think all the time you're going to be talking to your parents, even though they're great people to talk to. They're going to be number one, but you're not always going to want to talk to them about this. So you got to have buddies, somebody that you can talk to if your significant other is like if you're having a problem with them. It's best to also talk to your significant other. On the flip side, do talk to your significant other if you're having a problem. Let them know. It might start an argument, but in the end, it will come out better for you.
Yeah, and if you when you spend time with a girl, and I'm gonna go back to when he said being in a group. And if you're in high school, if you're not gonna don't double date, never double date, because
it never ends well.
We talk about this, but everyone takes it as a joke. When you double date, because they put it as a joke all the time, but people never actually take their advice. When you double date, it becomes a competition.
Oh yeah.
And that ruins relationships. If you're gonna take someone out on a date, stay as far away from your friends as you can possibly be. But when you're gonna just hang out with your girl, bring your friends along. Always bring your friends along.
And make sure
her friends along.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You never know when other people will hook up. Hook your friends up with some of her friends if you guys are getting together. That will make your bond even more.
Get with your friends, and we can be friends.
Yeah, you can take that line from Biggie.
Oh yeah, take it. It works. I know, right with you. We can do this every weekend.
Yeah, I mean, hanging with someone every weekend is gonna build up your bond.
Yeah. Yeah. No matter who it is. So, hang out with just people. Be social.
Yes.
That's coming from me, and I'm a social person, but there are times where I just want to be alone.
It's common.
It's good
to be alone.
It's good to have like good times with yourself, but you still need to be social. So, like, if someone comes over to your house and they have to drop something off, let them come in. Unless your house is a complete mess, that's understandable. But let them come in. Let them sit down. Get them some coffee or something to drink, a snack or something.
Now, if it's a complete stranger, if it's a complete stranger, don't do it at all. No.
Yeah,
Keep
this
them
is
out of the
just
house.
like people that but like people that
People
like
that you're
let's say
acquainted with. People that you know are not bad.
yes, like let's say
Invite them into the house. Say they're your neighbor and you see them every once in a while out in the
yeah,
yard.
invite them over for a
Invite them over
barbecue.
or something.
Hmm.
Yeah, barbecue
Because
or
it's always good to be social. Because humans are social creatures. It's okay to have that time to yourself and to work on yourself, but you still need to have people in your life. You can't be by yourself living in your house and not going out and doing things with other people. It's okay to want to be alone sometimes, but don't be antisocial. Be a social human being. And heck, if that even means just like texting your friend a meme every day, because I do that.
yes.
Yeah, just text your friend a meme. Hey, what's up? Want to hang out this Friday? It's
That's
it's
as
better.
simple as it can start. Hang out with your friends and get out of the house. Don't just hang out
Hmm.
with your friends playing Night Fort or
Yeah,
Blackout all the
yeah.
time.
Do
Get out of the
something.
house. Go
Do
for a
something with
walk.
your
Try
life, you
to meet
scrubs.
some
No,
new
I'm kidding.
people. Maybe go for the mall. If you're a boy, and go to the mall. Try to see out some new shoes. Buy
Pick
some
up a
food.
chick at the food court.
Or
I mean,
yeah, or try
the
to
food
check up.
court. Like
Yeah,
that's
try
like
to pick up a chick.
try and get a
Me,
chick. It's a little difficult at the mall, but
yeah,
it's possible.
you can do this challenge, and I've suggested others to do this challenge that I don't really know, but are asking me for advice for some reason.
Hmm.
If you ever go to the mall and you're by yourself or with a bunch of friends, this is the challenge. You have to talk. You have to talk. Go up and talk to a random girl and try to get her number.
Yeah,
Now you're probably never gonna talk with this girl ever again in your life,
but
but
get
it's
the
a
number.
great confidence booster, especially if you're trying to get out and socialize with people. It
Hmm.
practices your social skill of speaking,
Hmm.
and you keep on doing this. At first, it's going to be awkward, yeah, but you got to
Very.
look at the progress. You
Look at
gotta
the
make
long
it so
term.
that you don't
Right now,
you
it's going to
turn
be a
from
little
a
awkward, but you'll come out of it as a better person,
yeah
and
you'll
you'll be
turn
more
from a
confident.
hermit. You'll turn from a hermit to a outstanding well speaker that
Yeah,
I'm
social
kind of
butterfly.
heading to. I I talk with girls almost every single day, and I really it gets to the point where I only get
You don't
uh
even view them
close
as just
speak.
talking. You don't even view it as talking to girls. Eventually, you
Yeah,
just
it's
view it
really
as
just
talking to
talking to
people.
someone. I only blush when I'm talking to someone I know I'm extremely attracted to, or someone that
Yeah,
I'm just saying this as an example out of my league. Like someone who's older than me by a couple of years and looks outstanding.
yeah.
That's because I'm not a social butterfly like that. I can't talk to a bunch of people. Like I can talk with a bunch of people at the same time, but I can't talk to some girls. Sometimes it's just you can't talk to them,
Yeah, you
and
just
that's all
it's
right.
just
You
too.
just gotta keep on building up that confidence.
Hmm. Um, and now let's move on to something else with relationships. Trust. This
Oh
is
yeah, trust.
this is like bigger than spending time with each other.
Now
This is
let me
huge.
let me let me talk about this for a second.
Yeah.
If you're in a relationship and your girlfriend says, "Hey, I want to go to the party," and she says it's just gonna be with a bunch of my friends, you and I kind of just want to go there by myself to have fun. If you can't trust her to go to that party and not cheat on you, then your relationship is gonna be dead already. That's the deciding
Hmm.
factor that your
If you
relationship.
can't trust them to go do things on their own as a normal human being, that relationship is not good. It's a toxic relationship, and it will not end well.
Because if you think she's just out there a bunch of people, then it's not gonna work out.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
unless it's we're gonna talk about cheating next, but if you can't trust your girl, there's no point in staying in that relationship.
Exactly.
Many older men have talked about this. If you can't trust your girl, it's like the plane's already crashing. It's dead. Your
Hmm.
relationship is not gonna prosper at all.
And that point, you're just hurting yourself because you're gonna get to know each other so well, and then that she's gonna do it or something,
Or you're gonna do
or
it.
you're
Thinking
gonna do
he's
it,
done it.
and
It's just gonna hurt you
it's
both in the
both,
long.
yeah.
If
And
you can't
also,
trust,
when we're talking about trust, this is on both sides, people. You're
yes,
not the one that's going to always be cheated on. You have to stay true to your relationships. I cannot stress this to you how much it is important. This is one thing I am very passionate about, staying loyal to people. I hate
yeah,
betrayal. I This is why I don't think I do very well with someone cheating on me. I would understand if they're very out. We'll get into that in a second. But
yeah. We'll get into that later.
you need to
But
be loyal. Now,
yes,
don't cheat. Don't make that mistake, because it's not one mistake, it's multiple mistakes. You met them, you met in private, you kissed them, you hugged them, you dated them. You did all these things with this person and you made multiple mistakes. It's not one mistake. So, stay true to your relationships. Your significant other is not people, the whole world is not the only people. It's not like you're the only person that is immune to being come on to by another person while dating. You're not immune to it. Nobody is. It is very possible that you could be approached by an attractive woman while you're already in a relationship. You have to stay loyal
and
and be
same
strong
thing
and
with
confident.
yeah, same things with girls. Boys will come up and talk to you almost all the time, especially if they're listening to our advice. Boys will come up and talk to you all the time.
Yeah.
It's just you gotta keep a friendly mood, just in case your relationship doesn't turn out well. If you're married, make sure they see the ring on your finger. Or if you want to stay in this relationship you're in, make sure they know that you're in a relationship before they start trying to do things. Because if a homie of your boy
Hmm.
hears that someone was flirting with you, he's probably not going to trust you at all after that.
Hmm. Yeah.
And it's just because we're stupid. Men are stupid.
Yeah.
We immediately jump to conclusions just as the girl stereotype is jumping to conclusions. It's just we don't openly express conclusions. We just think to ourselves the conclusions.
Yep. Because we are dumb. Let's
Yes.
be honest. Everybody's stupid.
Everybody's stupid.
Everybody is very dumb. Everybody has the IQ of a cannoli.
Yes. We all have a moment.
We all have stupid moments. Do not think, oh, I wouldn't do that. That's something stupid. I would never do that. No. You are going to make mistakes. You are human. You are not an alien. Unless you are, and I don't know that. You will make mistakes. It's going to happen at some point. Now, you can prevent. You're going to make a mistake, but the outcome of the mistake you can change. You can stop. You can prevent many mistakes. You're not going to prevent every single mistake that you make, but you can prevent a lot of them. And it's just by being aware. That's a big thing. Be aware is like the thing with the cheating. Watching how close you were, like how much time are you spending with this friend that you know. You're dating someone, but you're spending time with this friend a lot. And it's just you two. You're just hanging out a lot. And they are part of your gender liking. So
Yeah.
you have to account, how does this look as well? Like, does this look like I'm cheating? And that can
Both
stop
gender
a lot.
perspective, it looks
And
as
watch, if it looks like it's cheating, even a tiny bit, like, oh yeah, I guess I can see it, hanging out with them a little bit. Hang out with other people for a little bit. Take a break from that person. Or if you do hang out with that person, get other people to come with.
No, we're
Because,
not. No, this is what we're not saying. We're not saying don't hang out with your best friend.
oh yeah,
If your guy knows that you have, if say you are a you like you're a girl and you like guys. If you tell your man, this is my best friend, like introduce your best friends to your significant other. They'll understand why you're hanging out with them a lot then.
yes.
Like especially like sometimes you'll be hanging out with like I'll give this example, and I know I have a friend. I've been with a girl that's we're not together, but I've known her since second grade.
Mm-hmm.
And if I had a girl, the first thing I would explain to her is,
We
this
were just
girl has
friends.
been friends with me since second grade, so if you see me talking to her like we know each other a lot, and it seems like we're cheating, that would be
Yeah. And what I would do is don't hang out with just that person. Make it equal to the other friends, and also hang out with that person in a group. It makes it just look better, and it can prevent a lot of arguments.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, just be aware about how something looks, what you're doing. Like if you're hanging out with your friend that's a girl and you're a man, and you have a girlfriend and she's kind of acting a little flirty, snap out of it. Think to yourself, hey, she's getting a little flirty, she's getting a little too touchy-feely. Tell her, hey, I have a girlfriend, back off. Don't be rude about it, just let her know, hey, you gotta chill, I have a girlfriend. Watch what you're doing, watch what you're touching down there.
Yeah, and if she's still
Watch
being
what you're doing. Watch where your hands are
still
going.
being pushy, just use your brain. Get out of the situation. It's
Get out
just
of yeah.
gonna lead to harm in the end.
Yeah. What do you wanna move on to the next subject now? Into cheating,
I mean,
or do
yeah,
we wanna?
yeah, yes.
So, with cheating, let's say you do get cheated on. No one likes it. It's not fun. Don't act like it's the end of the world, because it's probably going to happen to you at some point. Something with cheating in your love life will probably happen. Something to do with cheating. Hey, or you're hanging out with this person like we were talking about before. Hey, this looks like you're cheating. Hey, you were cheating. Hey, I was cheating. These situations are very common in today's world, but because of phones, like, that's a main thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you send one kissy, it's text message confusing. You can say one thing but mean another, and you can send a small kissy face emoji or a heart emoji meaning friendly love, friendly, like I've sent hearts to people that are just friends, or like I love that meme, and heart shows up in your used emojis for this person, and then your girlfriend freaks out. It's very difficult now with phones. So, if you get cheated on, do not act like it's the end of the world. You're gonna feel like garbage. I know. Just, it's not the end of the world. It will get better. And also, make sure, like, you understand. Be understanding when you talk to them. If they're just like, yeah, whatever, I cheated on you, I don't care, I slept with your brother.
Leave immediately. Leave immediately.
Yeah, leave
now,
that emotion. Leave
you
that,
will
whatever,
be
I slept with
mad.
your brother. No, you're breaking up. No, I'm not. You're not breaking up with me, I'm breaking up with you. You can date my brother, I don't care. I'm not going to no family parties.
This is a scenario that you don't want to have. You don't want to be like, I'm leaving you, you. Alright?
Yeah.
There's gonna be anger in your head.
You don't want to be like Sam Jackson.
But don't let it get out. Don't turn into the man that's on the news because he sexually harassed his girl because she cheated on him.
You have the right to be mad. Just keep your
don't take it out on her.
Your temper.
This
you
is
can
why,
be mad.
This is why we said at the beginning.
Tell her how you feel. Don't like insult her. Be like, "F you, no, you stupid B word." No. Tell her
like
how
what
you
I said.
feel. Yeah. Don't go crazy on her. Tell her how you feel.
And the best thing to do with this, the best thing ever, is just when she's talking to you and she says, look, take a deep breath immediately. When she says, look or so, always do.
But also, with that, don't keep it visible. Like, this girl talking to me. Why? Make it.
No, what I mean by like that is don't show anything as sarcasm. Just breathe, because when you breathe, your brain will think a lot better. If you're like holding on to your breath, building up this tension in your blood, you're gonna spit out something that you never would have think of ever saying in your life.
Yep.
Which is gonna ruin your entire life.
Yeah. And with that, I'm gonna say with that, also with forgiveness too. If they're genuinely sorry and they actually did make mistakes, I'm not gonna say a mistake because they didn't make one mistake; they made multiple. But if they just generally, it just bad things, they were in the wrong place, wrong time, bad place, or bad timing. It's just they couldn't really stop it. I like.
If it
This
was
is
like
very.
one
It's
day,
weird.
if it was a 1 day thing.
Yeah, like this person didn't know I had a boyfriend and they kissed me. That's perfectly fine as long as they are like just as long as they feel sorry, as long as they're apologetic. If they're genuinely sorry and they genuinely regret what they did, you might be able to give them another
You
chance.
can you can
Now,
immediately tell if they're genuinely sorry, if they're tearing, or if they're like kind of babbling when they speak.
yeah,
If you look at their face and you see their emotions,
and the fear in
kind of
their
hard
if
to
they
do.
have fear in their
It's
eyes,
kind of hard to do this with men because men we kind of have to get to a certain point before you see when we're genuinely sorry,
yes,
which is
men
usually
are
just a
not
little bit
as
of
good at
tears
showing
coming
emotion.
down. Yes, we're kind of the bronze people that don't show our emotions.
Yeah,
But if coming from if you're a man and a girl's crying when she's talking to you about cheating, if you really are into her and you want to be a great man, take her back and see how it goes for the next couple of weeks.
yeah.
She's
Now,
playing you for a fool,
now
and you figure out that the
with
next day
this,
that she's cheating with you again. Break up and leave.
yeah.
Right after that.
Now,
Second
with
chance.
that though, if you do forgive them and continue to date them, you want to be on them like watching them like a hawk. You don't want to be loosey goosey. You want to now don't be like dictator like Big Brother. You want to be like
Yeah,
just
don't be
keep yourself.
stalk. Don't be
Don't stalk
stalkative.
them, but watch what they're doing. They are on
Yes, make
thin
sure
ice, and don't tell them that they're on thin ice, but make sure that they understand you freaked
they're
out.
they yeah they are
You
gonna.
messed up.
It's gonna be a while before I actually trust you again.
Yes, you have to bring that trust, and that's what for me. I'm gonna get a little personal here. That would be the main part that would be difficult for me gaining back their trust because I am not. It's hard enough to gain my trust in the first place, and if you lose my trust, I will almost never like the amount of times because I trust is you know this, dear Phantom, about me people breaking my trust with them by saying things about
Yeah,
people
that
I love.
happen
I
all the time.
That
All
happens
the
all. Yeah,
time.
I still to this day. There's one person in particular still do not trust them. Now, am I friendly with them? I'm not rude to them, but I just do not completely
Yeah.
trust. I do not trust them. You, but that's like Doodle. Sorry, my dog. Yeah, alright, no. Never mind. I dropped something and I wanted my dog to get it for me. I'm sorry. But like, understand. Like, I have to work on this with myself too. Trust can be earned back. It's not a one-time thing. It should be earned back, as long as they are worthy.
As
If you
yes,
want to add on to that, I have to grab water. I just choked
Yeah.
on a chip. I'll be right back.
trust. As I'm gonna take another quote. I talk to a lot of wise people, and I am very grateful that I've talked to these people because now I can spread their great wisdom among all a bunch of other people. And that's why I'm giving credit to these people. I'm not coming up with this by myself. All these people have influenced me, which I'm going to take this moment now to thank every single person that has ever influenced my life. Even if it was bad, I've still had great moments in my life where people have influenced me, gave me advice, and I've been able to spread advice to a bunch of people younger and older than me. I've given advice to people that are in holes when they're in 20 or 21, giving them advice to dig themselves up out of their hole and get them on the path to success. And living a life of greatness and having a wife that loves you and you love her. But trust is very, very easy to get in the beginning and is extremely easy to lose. And after you lose it, it's really hard to gain back. And when you lose your trust the first time, after that, you're lucky if you're back in a relationship, especially if you're a guy. If you're a guy and you cheat and you're trying to get your trust back, you really need to. You probably should just move on. Unless she's taking you back, move on. But if a girl cheats on you guys, I know this is kind of weird because it's boys different than girls, and I should be speaking equal about this, but to be honest, there are rules set that are different than uh, for boys and for girls, because girls think differently than boys do, and this is a fact. Although we have in common, there's a lot of things that we do that are uh, like different. We think differently, we act differently. Now, if a girl cheats on you and she's genuinely sorry, take her back, and hopefully she'll take your. Hopefully she can earn back your trust. But just make sure you earn her trust and she earns your trust. Because if she cheats on you and you don't earn each other's trust back, then you should be done with the relationship. Talking with Joseph on a podcast. Yeah, I know.
Alright. Where's my water? Where did I leave my water?
Now, so now we're gonna be moving on to
Alright, I'm back.
oh well, this is we're gonna move on to the next subject, which is how to move on.
Oh, did you already do how to break up?
Yes, because you kind of been gone for a while.
Sorry.
Uh, so when you move on, you wanna forget about the past. This is if you're not getting back together. If you're getting back together, go back to the third topic, which is relationships. Spend time together, have trust, and understand who they are. But if you guys broke up, go to step one. Have confidence, good body care. Either two, go talk to people. Make sure that you are the most confident you've ever been in your life after you've been through a relationship that
And
hasn't
it's
gone well.
and it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really freaking hard. But you gotta
Yeah.
do it. Just meet new people. There's plenty of fish out in the sea. There's so many stars in the sky. There's 7.5 billion people on this planet. You don't think one person cannot ruin the rest of your life? One of them. 1 in 7.5 billion cannot ruin your life. It's
And
just cool.
if it's really really hard to forget about them,
Hmm.
move to a different state.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Or
you have
heck,
money,
if
if you're
okay,
old and you have money,
I'm gonna
move to
say
a different state.
I'm gonna be a little poetic here. Poetic, kind of like I'm
Yeah,
not gonna say spiritual, but very, you know,
yeah,
natural.
yeah.
The universe will work to your advantage. As long as you are doing all of these things and after you get out of in a relationship and you are confident that you will succeed and that you are trying to help yourself get better and get back up on your feet. The universe will help you. You will receive people that will help you, people that will help you move on, another significant other, or maybe the person that you broke up with will change and they'll come back and you guys will get back together and get married or something. It's very unpredictable. There's so many things that can happen. You just need to think, be positive about it, be optimistic, and everything should go good. There might be a little bumps, but it's gonna end out okay for you. It's not gonna end out with a bad ending. You're gonna have a happy ending. So that's what I have to say
Yeah.
about that. Just that's all I have to say about that.
And and when it comes to your mental health, if you need to, do whatever you need for your body. Whether it is go to a therapist, speak with your family members, speak with your
Hmm.
friends. Make sure make sure you're thinking healthy,
Get the
but
help you need.
don't say to yourself, "I am healthy." Think, what are you doing? Are you eating like how you normally do? Do you have the same hobbies that you had
Are
before
you
the relationship?
are you consuming like and this also with I'm not going to get too much into this, but with alcohol and drugs, stay away from it. It's just going to make it worse. It's gonna help you in the short term. You're gonna feel great. Oh yeah, F that stupid B word. I don't need this. I've got all I need in this bottle. No, you got everything you don't need in this bottle. It's 13% poison. No, it's just gonna create more problems. Then you're gonna have to go to rehab. You're gonna have to spend money. You're gonna have to go to meetings every week. You're gonna have to take a pill. Sometimes people have to take pills to get themselves off of these things, and then they get addicted to the pills. Stay away from substances that will make you feel woo. No, it will not help you. It will make it worse. Tell to the
And
people you need. Especially if it's a serious relationship or like a divorce. Get a therapist
get a
and watch what
therapist.
you're eating.
Make
Watch
sure
what you're
you're
doing.
talking with family members. If you
Yeah,
talk with
don't be
family members,
antisocial.
make sure family members are near you. But if
True.
you moved out of state, and make sure you're near friends or
Mm-hmm.
make new friends.
Mm-hmm.
Stay with people that you can
Stay
trust.
social and
They will help you out if you're
yes,
feeling bad in a relationship.
yes. Get the help you need. Do not leave it. Don't ask for help from a bottle or a cigarette or a pill.
Now, yeah, this is the most healthy way to take care of something. Now, if you already if you just drink say you're past the age of 30, both male and female, it's it's all right to drink alcohol
Yeah,
every once in a while,
there's
but
nothing
don't
wrong.
do it to drown pain.
Don't exactly.
Don't do it
Is
because
it
you
all
feel.
right the first night after getting a breakup to try and forget about it for a little bit by going out with your friends and having some fun, partying, getting drunk?
Yeah,
Once or twice, that's okay, but don't be doing it every day or like every Saturday. Do it once or twice to kind of give yourself a little TLC, and then go back into the world. Actually, go back to being a normal human being. It's
because
gonna
yes,
be
you're gonna need
difficult,
some recovery time
and you're
because it's
just gonna want
probably
to
gonna be
go.
bad.
What? What'd you say?
because you're gonna need some recovery time because it's probably
Yeah.
gonna be bad on your mental state. You're probably gonna be a little bit loco, but
A little depressed. It's okay. It's normal. It's completely normal. Don't
yeah,
think you need these things to help you when in the end it's just going to make it worse for your mental health, physical health, and people are not going to want to hang around with you if you're drunk.
yeah, and
It's never good. It's okay to party here and there, get a little drunk every once in a while, as long as you're of age. But you have to stay healthy. Like, think. When was the last time? What like if your friends are like, hey, we're gonna go to the club and get completely wasted, want to come? Think, when was the last time I did that? If it was more than a week, if it was less than a week ago, don't go.
or
Or
2 weeks.
do go.
It should be 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. If it was
If
less
it's
than
less
2
than
weeks
two
ago,
weeks, just say, "Hey, I'm busy."
or go and be a designated driver.
Yes, be the guy that's at the club, not getting wasted.
Yeah, that drives
Maybe
people
look
home.
out. Yeah, make sure you look out for your friends too, just to make sure they aren't
Yeah.
in
And then you
even
stay
worse
healthy, and then
situations.
everybody is still safe and happy and aware. So
And if they're
just think,
drunk
when
out,
was the
wasted,
last time? When was the
don't
last
think
time I
what they
went
say.
out drinking? If it was recently, don't go out and get drunk again. Wait some time. Let yourself understand that's not healthy behavior, but it's okay every once in a while, just as long as I'm not doing it constantly. Especially, this is mainly with young adults. This doesn't really happen with, obviously not teenagers because it's illegal, or it does, but it's illegal. And then with like 40-year-old, 30-year-old people, I mean, it's not as common. This is mostly with college and just straight out of college people.
Yeah, more like 20s, 30s people.
Yeah, early 30s, mid 20s, college kids, stuff like that. So just make sure you're healthy. Make sure, like, have a little protein shake every once in a
That
while.
means
Like,
having the time of your life at a couple parties here and there.
yeah,
Go for it.
go for it. Just don't get addicted. It's
Yes.
like everything that you do is good. As long as, like, technically, you can make the claim that if you played chess every day for all your whole life, if you played World of Warcraft for your every day of your whole life, the outcome can be the same if you get addicted. You can be rude, not wanting to talk to people. It's the same. It's just an addiction. There's a difference between a hobby and an addiction.
You can be antisocial once when you quit your hobby. You just gotta be able to be social. That's the main thing with keeping a girl or talking with a girl or getting a girl. You have to be social.
If your hobbies and actions are preventing you from being a functional human being, that's when it's an addiction.
Yes.
So, especially after a breakup, you want to make sure, hey, when was the last... Okay, so my friend just asked me if I wanted to get out and get wasted. Did I do that yesterday? Did I do that last week? If so, I should probably not do it. Or go and don't get wasted. It's just being aware of when was the last time I did this. And this is great with, like, just eating habits too. Like, hey, I want McDonald's, but I had it yesterday. Probably shouldn't have it because it's a lot of fat or a lot of salt. It's just simple things like that. And, like, there are alternatives too.
Your friends will know if your friends will know, like, your true friends, they'll understand what you're going through, and if you decline an offer, what's going on. Your true friends will understand that, and they'll say, alright, man, it's cool. Or they might just say, hey, I know you're going through this, but do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Just as simple as that.
And if your friends are trying to get you wasted every night, they are not good friends. Because good friends would not be trying to get their friend hooked on alcohol. So that's another thing to watch out with. I'm not going to go into too much depth with that. But just make sure that you're not over partying, over drinking, and staying overeating, over having too much salt, having too much fat, too much sugar. Uh, like watch what you do. Make sure, like, even if you have to, like, keep it, like, write it down. Like, had McDonald's yesterday, had a burger today. All right, I should probably have a salad then. Keep track of these things, even if it's in your head. Maybe you have to write them down. Maybe you have to type them out. Just make sure that you're healthy. You know.
And
Especially after a breakup,
this all wraps into a cycle. If you think about it. Your mental health after you come out of a relationship could affect your next relationship if you're trying to hunt for one afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Like, until, like, if you're a person that wants to date forever, and date, like, random people forever, like, well, not random people, but people forever, it's gonna happen. So, or if you're a person that wants to date until you get married, it's gonna happen too, unless you are extremely lucky and meet the person, but it's on your first girlfriend. I doubt that will happen. It's very unlikely. It's happens a lot, but it's very unlikely.
Yeah, there's only one person I know in my family that has done that, and it's only one.
Yeah.
And I like 50 people in my family that know.
My parents met when they were 14 and 16, and they still have had other significant others, and they knew each other for pretty much half their lives. A little more than half their lives, they have known each other. So they still have had other people, because you don't meet someone and start dating them immediately. Usually you're friends with them for a little bit.
Yeah.
And if you break up with them, see if you guys can still be friends even. Like, that's even better than just, like, cutting ties with them.
Yeah, sometimes you can end a relationship and still be friends.
If you're in a relationship and it seems more of just, like, hanging out with a friend and you don't really like the kissing, hugging, all that, the cuddling, all that stuff, if you just like hanging out with them, they're probably not a good choice for a girlfriend, or a boyfriend or whatever. Now, there's a flip side to that, though. If you do enjoy hanging out with this person so much, and you feel like you want to hang out with them all the time, they might be good for a significant other. But if this person just feels like, yeah, I like hanging out with them sometimes, they're probably not a good choice for a significant other. So don't throw yourself into that rabbit hole. So that's pretty much what I have for today.
Dating.
I think we've released the end.
Yeah, I'm gonna just quickly sum this up.
Yep.
So, you want to know how to get people to know you. You want to know how to get a significant other. Have confidence, good body care, and have the attitude that you want it. Have good work ethic in a clear way. Kind of know you're in love. Make sure that you actually know that you're in love.
Don't about the person.
You're in love on the first 2 days.
Yeah. You're not going to know that you're not going to be in love with someone after 2 days of knowing them. You're going to know that you care about them within 2 days of knowing them and 2 days of dating them. You're going to know that you care about them, or that you have a special feeling, but you don't know if it's love. It might just be a great friendship. It might just be a good girlfriend for now. You don't know in the long run. So that's why you just have to keep getting to know them, and then if the feelings just keep getting stronger, then it might be love.
And then with relationships,
and then you just gotta keep testing. And if it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and doesn't stop, then that's how you know.
Let's keep this with a summary, not an entire redo, okay?
Yeah.
Relationship, make sure you spend time together, make sure you trust her, understand who they are. Cheating, when you deal with it, make sure you deal with it calmly. If she says look, or she says so, and you know she cheated on you, take a deep breath in, or just practice of being calm in every single conversation that you're with. How to think when you're dealing with it. Like, just keep yourself calm. Don't be the man on the news that took all of his anger out on his ex because she cheated on him. Mm-hmm. Breaking up. When you break up, make sure you move on and make sure you're healthy.
Yeah.
And I think that's about it. Thank
Yeah.
you guys for tuning in.
All right, so I'm gonna mute my mic and
Yeah,
open the
we're gonna
call.
do separate and we're gonna do some separate intros.
All right, so I'm muting my mic now.
Yep.
All right, and that's gonna be it for this, guys. This episode of the APG show. I will be doing more of these podcasts, maybe about once a week, probably Saturdays, like I am, or Sunday mornings, and talking about various subjects. We will go into maybe some a little politics, current events, maybe some history, comedy, everything. It's just about life and about how basically everything. It's not subject to one thing. Movie reviews, stuff like that. Also, make sure you guys check out Dirt Phantom's channel in the description of the video, and check out his podcast too, The Angelo Show. It is a great show. I will probably be doing maybe some interviews. I might be interviewing some people I know, stuff like that. And so we'll see you guys next time in another video or another podcast or whatever. So see you guys. Bye.